Verbs for breaking and tearing. Snag. To tear or catch on something sharp or rough. Her sweater snagged on a nail and got a big hole. Be careful not to snag the curtain with your ring. Break. To separate into pieces by force. The glass broke when it fell on the floor. Don't break that toy, it's your sister's favorite. Smash. To break something into many pieces with force. He smashed the window with a hammer. The plate smashed into tiny bits when it hit the ground. Shatter. To break suddenly into very small pieces. The mirror shattered when the ball hit it. The vase shattered when it fell off the table. Crack. To break slightly without separating into pieces. The ice cracked under his feet. She cracked the egg into a bowl. Snap. To break suddenly with a sharp sound. The branch snapped under the boy's weight. He snapped the pencil in anger. Fracture. To break, especially a bone. She fractured her arm while playing football. The doctor said his leg was badly fractured. Split. To divide or tear something into parts. The wood split easily when he hit it with the axe. They decided to split the bill equally. Tear. To pull something apart by force. Don't tear the paper, I still need it. She tore her dress on a nail. Rip. To tear quickly or roughly. He ripped the letter in half. The wind ripped the flag from its pole. Burst. To break open suddenly from pressure. The balloon burst with a loud pop. The pipe burst and flooded the room. Crush. To press something so hard it loses shape or breaks. He crushed the can with his hand. The car was crushed in the accident. Rupture. To break or burst suddenly, often under pressure. The pipe ruptured and flooded the entire basement. He ruptured a muscle while trying to lift the heavy box. Bust. To break or smash something, usually by accident. He accidentally busted the door handle while trying to open it. The kids busted the ball during their game in the yard. Rive. To tear or split apart violently. The storm wind rived the tree trunk into two halves. His clothes were riven by the sharp rocks as he climbed. Cleave. To split or cut something firmly and cleanly, especially with a sharp tool. The butcher cleaved the meat into large chunks with one strong blow. The lightning cleaved the old oak tree right down the middle. Fissure. To crack or split, creating a narrow opening or line. The ground fissured after the small earthquake. Heat and dryness caused the wall's surface to fissure over time. Splinter. To break into thin, sharp pieces. The wooden board splintered when cut. He got a splinter in his finger. Snip. To cut or break with small, quick cuts. She snipped the thread with scissors. He snipped the paper into tiny shapes. Slit. To make a long, narrow cut or opening in something. She carefully slit the envelope open with a knife to read the letter inside. He accidentally slit his shirt sleeve while cutting the fabric. Rend. To tear something apart violently or emotionally. The explosion rent the night air with a loud, terrifying sound. Her cries of grief rent his heart in two. Sever. To cut off something completely and cleanly. The worker accidentally severed the cable while digging. The storm severed the tree's main branch in one strike. Gouge. To make a deep hole or scratch in a surface by force. The screwdriver slipped and gouged a mark on the wooden table. The falling rock gouged a large hole in the side of the hill. Shred. To tear or cut something into very small, thin pieces. She shredded the old documents before throwing them away. The dog grabbed the newspaper and shredded it all over the floor. Hack. To cut or chop roughly, often with repeated blows. He hacked the branches off the tree using an axe. The butcher hacked the meat into smaller pieces for cooking. Slash. To cut something with a sharp, quick, and often forceful movement. He slashed the rope with a knife to free the trapped animal. The rain and wind slashed against the windows all night long. Chip. To break off a small piece from a hard surface. She chipped her tooth while biting a hard candy. The mug got chipped on the edge when it fell into the sink.